Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. This is episode 27. On the last episode, we came to these ruins. However, I cut the episode in the ruins and then I left. I left because we don't have the map actions to go any further than where we were. I couldn't get any farther. So, sadly, it looks like I just need to go to my next destination, which I think is here. I figure it's best to just go on with the story for now and explore when we get a bit more map actions, because at this point there's just not enough map actions for me to have fun exploring the game. So let's just go on and see. I think it's that spot. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So I'm gonna just head there. Hopefully not getting too many battles or any. I don't feel like killing stuff right now. I'm a bit tired. And, I'm disappointed that I couldn't go through those ruins.
I found this.
Whoa. No. See, last time I went into a place like this, it did not go well. As in, I can't go through areas like this. Yeah. I like that it's like this, but it's too, like, the battle is too unfair. I think those are the Lord of Calamity's domains. The battles are just too unfair if you try to fight the monsters in there, even if they're at your level or below your level. Because you sit there and you'll be hitting, and then you'll take stagger. You'll take some kind of damage, or it's not even damage. You'll just stagger yourself, and you'll keep doing it. I was fighting one of them, and I just kept being in that state. I wasn't even getting attacked. And I just kept going in here and make that sound of and he kept getting re-staggered and nothing was hitting me. It was the effect, and it's super annoying because the whole time you're like that, you're just a literally punching bag, and they already deal enough damage to take you down pretty fast. So it's not. That's not happening. I tried. I got them pretty low, but once you start doing that, you're too far at a disadvantage that it's really hard to even fight, let alone win. So even if you're close to it, they can still pretty much beat you with little effort if you hit that stagger thing one time. And another one. Are all of the areas here right now like this? Also, you can't heal yourself. You can't cure the condition. You can't heal at all. You can't speed up, you can't sidestep, you can't backstep, front step. And you don't get any BG, so you can't even use Mystic Arts. You can literally only use your normal attack and attack arts. Okay, Little Triumph. It might be down here. I forgot what the sign said, so I'm just going around checking everything. But yeah, you're at a really big disadvantage doing that. Spurs annoy me. Fighting in those areas. Healing is blocked. I wish it was like the other games where healing was only blocked if you were affected by burn. If you're affected by any status condition in this game, you can't heal at all. So even if it's just slow, you can't heal. And that is a bummer. It really sucks. I think it's over here. I'm getting so tired. I keep recording late. It is tiring. I'm going the wrong way. But on the bright side, I'm pretty sure we're eventually going to keep going. We're going to eventually be able to go there without that problem. And when I can go there without that problem, I'm going to enjoy every moment of beating the crap out of every single monster in that area. I don't like being the one who can't really fight good. So as soon as I can fight without that limitation, I'm going to enjoy utterly destroying them. That's because it annoys me so much. They're going to become a punching bag after this.
Whoa, this place is huge.
Yes, Pendrago is the largest city on the Glenwood continent.
So this...
Where can we find an inn?
I recommend the one directly in front of the plaza.
You sure know your way around.
Well, you know, I used to come here a lot.
So this is Pendrago. Alright. Let's go stay at an inn for a bit. If I can get to a moment of the story kicking in. Which I don't think I will be able to. But it's worth a try. Nope.
Sergei!
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but... well, you saw what he was like.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
The Cardinal's underling is a Hellion? Then...
Forgive me, sir. He's escaped into the Shrine Church.
It looks like it's true.
I believe he was likely a messenger of...
I'm cold. You can blather on inside.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain, if you please. Our friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a seraph can catch a cold. Friends? Not that you could tell, since you can't see them.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence. Let us head for the Knight's Tower. Your wife sure is considerate.
Yep.
he still thinks they're married.
He still thinks that they're together. Okay. Yeah, I can open this one. Peach gel. In. Good. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's see. If sometimes below 60, restore 50%. If the whole party's HP is below 40, restore 50% of HP. Only was cure cursed. Let's go for this one.
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics. But we can only use martial arts and seraphic arts, which means that Seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies. You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize. Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times. But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance out there.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dezel.
I like Dizzle. He's smart. He's planning stuff out. Alright, let's go to the shop. I want some new stuff. What's here? Oh, I can buy a piece of shell now. I'm using a lot of money. It's all good. I can get more back later. Plus, I get a lot of stuff from how I farm and grind and everything, so it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, I actually don't want to mess with Saray's sword right now. For the very fact of what it has. BG increase on successful stun is as 8. Duration of stat increase is 15. HP recovery on stun is 40. If I start getting this sword, I can use it more because I can make it better. But, I'll use it for now. All right. Everybody's got some new gear. There's the nice tower. That should help. Now that everybody's got some new gear, we should all be a bit stronger. I need to get some more of those so I can do some fusions. Because I do want this stuff to be stronger. I want to use it so I can get other bonuses and it be stronger.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
Okay. Now I have to go back to the inn. Okay. So, seeing that I have to go back to the inn, I'm pretty sure I'm going to spend a little bit of
Sergey
money.
sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
So it's a good thing I didn't spend
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
all of that money that I had. I only spent so much to leave myself a little bit so that I could pay if I needed to. So, to the end. Since I think we have to rest up at the end. When we rest up at the end, they usually make us pay. But I wish they didn't do that. To advance, so you're basically paying to advance in the story. But if I don't want to? What if I don't want to spend all my money? I don't care about that. That's why I just spent it all already.
Phew, now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
And that was not expected. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. I'm just not sure if I see it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this way. How did this know that? A wind? Inside of a building? And that wind is a snitch. Grab all of those I can.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
I really don't think it was the Pope. I think the Pope is being frank. Take a look around the Shrine Church. I think it was somebody kidnapped him and is using his name to start stuff. Because that lady was ready to take control of everything. And she's on the siding with Hellions right now. The closest with her Hellions. That information alone says there's more than what just meets the eye. Shrine Church. I don't know what that is though. That is a really big building.
Gotcha, Gold.
1,140? Well, dang. Alright, that's a nice amount of fun.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
There it is.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Mao Tellus is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Well, there's
Glad to see
nothing
you're
that I can
impressed,
check.
but don't let your guard down.
Seriously, don't let your guard down. I feel traps all over the place. Especially since we're in a city that's completely full of malevolence. And this big? Oh, couldn't touch that save point.
This inscription concerns the trial of the Shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers... Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Surrey!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain. Just like when we fought Heldalf.
This is the same effect of the domain that we were in before, except he's not slowly pushing away. But I think his resonance was just cut off.
They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
What is up with this? Is that...
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body! That you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
I didn't know Mechleo could do that. Spectral Cloak. Press the left arrow key to cast Spectral Cloak and walk around invisibly. You can sneak past obstacles that use sight to detect movement and move undetected past enemies that sense by sight. By touching against an enemy weak to against water, you can begin the battle with an advantage.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
You can only really do this while it's active. Oh, it gets darker until it disappears. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm going to... Okay, everybody. That will be all for this episode of Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. On the next episode, we'll head to the Knight's Tower. And so I'll call it an episode. No, I'm calling it an episode. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So until then, I will see you all on the next episode of Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. And that spectral and that spectral cloak, oh gosh, is really cool.